Immortals, and welcome to another Hearts of Iron 3 campaign. This is episode number 2. We are still at the beginning. We are still speaking a little bit about the causes of war and war preparations and some important events which happened, which occurred before the Second World War, which shape the way war will be fought. So in this episode we are gonna speak about the Spanish Civil War, which is really highly connected with the Second World War, and you will see for many reasons it is one of the most important events in and before Second World War. So before we start, let me just check this. Okay, fine. What do we have? Yeah. Production is not, we don't have enough of a production. Let me speed up, and yeah, let's do this. So let's select this. A Spanish Civil War intervention. So let's start speaking about Spain. So let's take a look. See, this is the Spain, and these how should I say, the brightest yellow is Republic, and this like a gray yellow is nationalist Spain. When you click over here to nationalist Spain, it says Franco is the Franco is the ruler, I believe, but that is not yet like that. Let me just take a look. Where is it? Nationalist Spain ministers. Yeah, Francis Franco. He is head of the state, even though he wasn't in the beginning, and I'll tell you now. So what happened? How did civil war occurred? So by the time of 1930s and something like that, the Spain was still a kingdom, and they had a lot of problems. They lost a lot of provinces in US, they lost some provinces down here in Africa, and they were really crumbling. And King wasn't really paying a lot of attention. He was not a really great king. I believe it was Alfonso the 13th at that time. He was king ruling the Spain. Population was still really, how should I say, church educated. They were really hardcore Catholics. They still believed in Inquisition and stuff like that. And population was divided on landowners and land workers. It was still almost like a feudal system, even though the rest of the world was almost democratic, acceptable. So a lot of people accepted democracies, but they were still lacking behind. So the king abdicated because he saw that he cannot continue the role, and he was pushed into an exile. That is moment when Republic comes. One of their first goals was to introduce enlightenment and to let's say put church a little aside and not give them a power which they had before. But you can just imagine that with a country which has a big amount of population which is church educated and which believes only in church and God. It is almost impossible. So we can say that artists, musicians, and scientists were the missionaries of Spanish Civil War of Spanish Republic. Sorry, at that time. On first elections, the right wins, and they started making reforms, and they had a really good repressive system. They told that they will do a lot, especially regarding the landowners, and that the people, especially down here in south, which was a really big rural area. I mean, they olive, vine, and stuff. They told that the poor people, the workers, will get the land, that they will not have to work for landowners. But soon the Republic saw how difficult that is, and that the landowners will not get rid of their land that easily. This was the first step towards a civil war. So on second elections we have a communists. So the communists are getting victorious, and they are becoming the ruling party in Spain. Some people didn't like that. You have to know that in Spain you had a lot of parties and a lot of movements. You had fascists, you had socialists, you have liberals, you have anarchists, you have militarists, you have royalists, you have religious parties. This is one hell of a mixed country. Wait a second. Oh, my bad. Sorry, little bit sick. So as I was speaking, they had a really colorful mix and number of parties active in Spain, and each of them is battling for their own rights and for their own ideals. Once communists came, first thing they did is to liberate all of the prisoners which were imprisoned by previous government, the right hand. We can see from this that the Republic in its early days was really turbulent. They had a lot of problems and they couldn't make a stable government. The socialists did change a little bit system of land ownership and system of workers and stuff. They make like a worker unions and stuff like that to seek their rights and stuff. But also they made people angry, especially this northern areas, which was really highly Catholicized and really religious. When they started burning down the churches, killing priests, and destroying the holy books, the Catholics were really angry about that. In Spain you had revolts even before, even during the first government, first republic, if I can call it like that. So the second government under the rulership of socialists, which were directly controlled by the Stalin. It is interesting that Soviet Union never had foreign diplomacies. They didn't have diplomats, they didn't have embassies or like other countries. They used the socialist and communist parties inside that country as their ambassadors. So if you have a socialist as a head of government, then you have a problem, because Stalin is controlling them, and basically Stalin is controlling the country. And that will be the main reason and main ideal which people will believe that they are fighting in Spanish Civil War. So as I told, the socialists expected the second revolt as well. So what they did is to send all of the best generals like Franco outside Spain. They were sent somewhere else. Franco was 31 when he was made a general, and that was a really big deal, because at that time you didn't had that young generals. He was sent to Morocco to control Spanish Foreign Legion, and also they boost military in Morocco so much because they didn't want to lose one more province. That will be devastating for Spain. So when the civil war occurred, in the beginning it occurred in 7 major cities. Here, Barcelona, of course, and here, I believe. I counted 5. If I counted 6, I probably add someone accidentally. So it happened in in 7 cities, not 5, 7 cities, yeah. In 7 cities, and in 5 cities the rebellion was put down. But in the end, this is the main area where you had the nationalists, and down here in south they had this area as well. In the end the Republic will only have this, but I'll speak about that later. Anyways, once the battle started, Franco, who was a big royalist, he joined the army because he believed that that is the way to climb up the ladder of society, because that was still a militarized society. And he, together with his Spanish Foreign Legion and hardened core Moors fighters from Morocco, needed to go to mainland Spain to join the rebellion because he wanted to overthrow the socialists. They all believed that this was the fight against the socialism. At that time, Franco and nationalist Spain weren't really fascist lovers. They weren't supporting fascism as that because they had a lot of parties in it, and some of them are the landowners who are against the socialist reform of taking their land and giving it to workers, royalists, of course, militarists, anarchists, religious people, and everyone who oppose socialism. At that time, Franco couldn't go back because he didn't have a transport to move. So this is the moment when Germany and Hitler moves in. Also, the fascists joined the Franco and joined the revolt, and that was a sign for Hitler and Mussolini as well that they need to join in. So Hitler sent some airplanes, Luftwaffe, here to help Franco transport his troops on mainland in Sevilla. Once they crossed there, they could start operating, and they started pushing from here. Yeah, here is Sevilla. Yeah, Sevilla. This is the first moment when Germany intervened. Also, Mussolini intervened, and he intervened later on during the war as well. He started sending volunteers to Spain without even consulting or telling that to Franco and rebellion leaders, which was awkward and unbelievable. So as I told, this is battle between fascist and socialism, but Franco was still not a leader, he was still a general. So on a meeting of high general staff, and on a meeting when they needed to choose who will be the ruler of New Spain, the war was still on. Franco already made his reputation by winning some towns, and people choose him, and from that moment he was considered as a fascist leader. Now let's say some interesting facts regarding Allies and Axis forces, if I call it like that. So we already saw that Hitler sent his force and that he intervened. He sent a lot of volunteers, he sent a Luftwaffe to help, he sent a lot of supplies and stuff. Italy as well with Mussolini. But what did Allies do? Well, first of all, Great Britain told that they will not intervene, so that is not their problem. They were way too scared of making another war. They really believe that the Spain will be place of new world war, that will be a place of new war which will take Europe in bitter fighting once again. They weren't right, but they weren't that far away. All of the big powers were included in the beginning and later on. So Britain stayed isolated because they didn't want to participate in this, and they really tried to please the Germany and fascism because they didn't want to make them angry. Now we have France. We have France, who has Germany here, fascist, Nazis, and we have Italy, who is fascist. And now you have Spain, which also is turning into a fascist country. So France was in a sick triangle here. They were surrounded by fascist countries, and they were really scared. In the beginning they started sending resources to Spain to help, but they soon stopped because they saw that nationalists are winning, and they were scared that that will destroy the relations with them. And also Great Britain didn't support the war, so France didn't want to be alone in this, and they also closed the borders and stopped intervening in Spanish Civil War. Now we told about the Western democracies, we told about the fascism. Now it comes to Soviet Union. Soviet Union did the same as democracies. They didn't wanted to intervene, but they did send a lot of ships with food, supplies, and so on to help the people, and they sent few few experts to help them win the war for nationalism. Later on, when the Germans sent a lot of bombers and a lot of army men to help nationalists, Soviets sent a few airplanes and few volunteers as well to assist, but it was too late and it wasn't really much of a help against mighty fascism alliance of Germany and Italy, which were boosting already strong army. Okay, you have to know that Republic of Spain didn't have army, they had militia, while the nationalists had the army under control of Franco. They had battle-hardened soldiers from Morocco. They had Spanish Foreign Legion. They were really OP. Later on, Great Britain, by the end of the war, Great Britain sent in their fleets to pick up the kids and transport them to France, Great Britain, or US, just to help them escape from nationalists. Here, during the Spanish Civil War, we had a funny, I can say it funny, fact that this was a small playground for world. You had Soviets, you had democracies, and you had fascism, and they were all fighting exactly the same way and for exactly the same reasons inside Spain, which they will fight in 3 years for a world. Also, we have Molotov cocktail, which was first time introduced in Spain. Also, you have guerrilla tactics, which were also introduced in Spain. And also, you have first modern training, if I can call it like that, the first modern way of fighting. So the bombers would bomb the cities and bomb the population. The terror tactics were first time used in Madrid by German airplanes, and Franco will demonstrate that. Okay, do I have anything? Let me think. Yeah, let's first check this and then I will continue with this, just to make a little bit of stuff here, like that. Okay, let's see, what do we have? We need a lot of army. Infantry, I saved you. What? Okay, we can make only one. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so let's continue. Let's do it like this. So yeah, once Franco came to power, he turned into a dictator, and he tried to rule as a monarch, in which he believed in. He was a royalist by himself. He immediately turned off and shut down the worker unions. He returned some of the land for landowners and stuff like that. So everything was back on the pre-Republic era, except you didn't have a king, you had a Franco this time. So let's start playing. I believe this was enough of the history for this episode. In our next episode, we will probably speak a little bit more about Poland and about Italy. So we want to see why Poland... Oh fuck, the nationalists are losing. Why Poland was protected by Great Britain, why they were made, and why Italian fascism was kept alive. So we can expect all of that in our next episode. And in this episode, let's hope that the nationalists will win, because we really want them to win. The war lasted for 3 years, so all the way up to almost 1939, all the way up to the beginning of Second World War. Okay, we are really speeding up this. I'm trying to get this as fast as we can. Okay, Austria. Okay, let's slow down a little bit. Let me check intelligence. Priority. Okay, nationalist Spain. What do we want to do? You know what? You know what I will do? I will go and assist now nationalist Spain. I'll go here. Yeah, they are. I'm gonna kill them. Okay, let's go to Europe. Where is Republic of Spain? Okay, yeah, let's send spies. Let's do support national unity, support our party. Yeah, let's do that. Wanna send in some spies down there to fuck their unity, so nationalists should have good time. Okay, can we go and help now the nationalists? Nationalist Spain? Yeah, support foreign party. Oh yeah. Let's go. Oh yeah, a lot of spies will now be sent there. So we'll soon also need to... Oh, fuck. Officers. Ah, completely forgot about them. Let's go over here. We are still not researching our technology a lot. We have a lot of officers now. 140%. Wanna get some espionage, some spies, then we're gonna go with the research. Yeah, the games of the Olympics. Yeah, they were in Berlin. Were they? I believe they were. Or were the one in 1939. I don't know. Anyways, during that Olympics, the American athlete won first place, and he was black. And once you had to get the medals, and once you're getting a medal by head of state at that time, which was Hitler in Germany, Hitler refused to shake with a black guy. He refused to shake with Afro-American, and he won the golden medal. So he really fucked up Nazis at that time, which was really funny. Okay, we have... Okay, these guys are going down. Let me take a look at... Wait, Europe. Nationalist Spain. Oh, come on. You have to win them. You shouldn't lose. You can't lose. I'm investing way too much for you to lose. So much is at stake. Okay, let's get 8 of these. Okay, no, we can't get 8 of these. We can get 7. So each time you make one infantry, your how it's called, infantry practice. Yeah, infantry practical practice will go up, and by going up with practice and theory, you will use less IC and you will make them in less time. So it is good if you for example want to have a good infantry army, then you should in the beginning make a lot of infantrymen, because that way they will later on be stronger, they will be made quicker, and they will use less resources, which is exactly what we want. Okay, let me now start aligning my people. This is Leah. I'm using K binding. A for attach, D for detach. It's really simple. Also C to create a new HQ if you want. So yeah, Munista. We have Essen here. You are with Dusseldorf. Yeah, this is okay. Let's speed up. We have this damped. Why? How? Why? Go. Let's go up. Didn't need this. Okay, fair enough. Good. Let's speed things up. What do we have here? Nationalists, you have to win. Ah, come on, nationalists. Where is Franco? Franco, do something. You can't lose. I invested way too much in you. I invested way too much. Okay, political feudals within the government. Really? Okay, 2 of our ministers seems unable to come to an agreement in regards to who is in control of the propaganda press. A few days ago, their petty issue even led to armed conflict between the supporters of the respective ministers. It would seem wise to intervene and stop the nonsense, since they obviously seem unable to solve the issue on their own. Of course, go send them to Dachau. That's where they should go. Dachau. Fucking morons. I'm losing leadership because of them. I don't like that. I don't like losing my leadership. That's something I hate the most. Because I wanna speed up my research. Okay, now we can see that, yeah, nationalists are switching side from north towards the south. Come on, nationalists, move towards Madrid. If you get Madrid, you're pretty much winning. Yeah, we are having a lot of resources. Oh, we have problem with this. Ah, nationalist. Ah. Shit, Republic of Spain won. So yeah, we have a different history this time. Ooh. Fuck that. I'm gonna kill you later on. I'm gonna kill you. Yep, I will. Well, where is our party? Ah, it's so small that it's not even mentionable. Artillery? Oh yeah. So yeah, good. We're gonna need a lot of Arctic stuff and shit for our army. So let's do that immediately. I wanna airborne also fast. You wanna get mountain, and yeah, mountain at this moment. Where's education? Where is my education? Yeah, education. Ah, that's way too slow. Mixed industry, not yet. Okay, we have one infantry here. Let's get them here. They're going to Cologne. Also, guys, you can see that I don't have any troops here on border with Czechs. It's a simple reason. I will later on annex them, and then I'll have to regroup my army all the way here, which I don't want. So, wanna skip that. Also, they will be one of the how should I say, subjects of our gameplay. We're gonna mention the German Czechs and stuff, and their request for Hitler and stuff like that. You'll see. Okay, we have IC based where consumer goods. Oh. Okay, let's go for the upgrades. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of upgrades for our infantry. Fuel, crude oil is rising. Fuel is okay. Money is good. Light tank. Yeah, we don't need to upgrade light tanks, because we don't have any tanks at the moment. We have Waffen SS here. Can I see them? No, I can't see them like this. Look at them. They are the elite troops of Reich. Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking. Look at this. Anti-tank ammunition. Oh yeah. Bullet print stolen. Okay, we have to go and get some espionage points fast. How much am I gonna get? 4 spies a day. Not bad. National unity, come on, rise up. Okay, we wanna go up to 70, then we're gonna stop. And go back to technology. 61, 65, 69, 74, yep, like that. Okay, good. British bullet print stolen strategic bomber. Oh, yes. Yes. Carrier group. Oh, yeah. This is good. This is exactly what we need. So I will focus my technology only on infantry, on light and medium tanks, a little bit on fighters, and some key areas of industry. and my spies will steal rest of technologies from allies and Soviets. So no point for me in spreading out my mighty education and leadership amount of points I have, and stretch up my army, because this way I'll have versatile army as well. This is a great idea. I hope that you guys agree with that this is a great idea. If you think that I should do it differently, leave a comment and tell me why. Tell me why do you think that I should do this differently? What is the bad side of my tactic? Huh. On. Clear. Nice. Okay, yep. Looking nice. Oh, fuck. Divisions, infantry. 6, make 3 lines of them. Let's go a lot with this, with supplies, because I want my diplomats to trade my supplies for money and other resources which we really need. Okay, what's the next event? Untold of Austria. Okay, we're gonna speak about that as well later on. Just mention it in our second episode, where we will speak about the untold of Austria and Czechoslovakia. Good, good, good. Not bad. Come on, rocket test site. Once the rocket test site is done, we'll be able to research rocket engine, then theoretical rocket engine, and then we're gonna go for this. Really want to get my flying surface air missile, and gonna get my flying bombs and some jets, nuclear bomb. Okay, what do we have? Light tank development. Interesting. Yeah, slowly the upgrades are falling down. That is good. Light tank, okay. You can also make a lot of ICs. People usually make a lot of ICs for Germany, like at least 10 or 15 in the beginning. I didn't make it because of few reasons. To make an IC, you have to spend metal, rare materials, and energy for each of your industries. So one IC will spend 2 of each of these. And I really lack the resources. I mean, I lack them even now. I have to trade to get them. And by overwhelming my industry more, I don't think that's a good idea. I'll rather make up a huge army and then go and buzz their ass. That's my way of doing it. And that's the best way of doing it. Okay, let's... Oh, yeah. Rocket test engine. Wanna make it somewhere here. Magdeburg. Yes, yes, Magdeburg. Good. Technology. Rocket engine. And prioritize. Light tank. Light tank, light tank, yeah. Infantry. Mountain infantry, light artillery, artillery. Okay, this can go like this. It's not bad. Education, come on, please go faster. Please, education. Wanna go with this as well. Electronic computing, where is it? Ah, that's way too slow. Let me check this. Mechanical. Where's mechanical? What do we got here? Operation. Okay, yeah, delay between attacks. That's really important. Attack movement as well. Yep. Where is that? Oh, here it is. Ooh. You're so slow, guys. God damn it. Just check. Operational level. Yeah, that's delay between the attacks. I really want that. Not bad. Infantry warfare, good. Oh, our spies are low. They're catching up with our spies. Let's create more of them. I'm gonna fuck you up. You can't kill the amount of I can make. You just can't. In the end, we're gonna win. We will overwhelm your small countries. Germany über alles. Deutschland über alles. Yes. Ja, ja. Okay, let's go up to 80. One more. Ah, come on, 80. Okay, good. Okay, let's stop here. In our next episode, we are gonna continue. We will probably speak about Poland and Italy. Why they were guarded by Great Britain, and why Poland existed, why their independence was guaranteed by Great Britain, not just because of Hitler's occupation of Czechs and stuff like that, and Austria. There are some other reasons which I'm gonna tell you, and also why they allowed Mussolini to stay at power, and why they supported fascism, and why didn't they act against him. Okay, so that would be it in this episode, guys. We spoke a lot about the history in this. We didn't do a lot of stuff regarding the gameplay. Had some few of my troops divisions coordinated to the HQs. We had rocket test site and some technology, but in the end we were really focusing on Spanish Civil War in this episode. So I hope that you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and also leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about this game, about my style of playing. Give me some advices, and don't forget to send me replays of your complete first two gameplays on my email, which you can find below in description section. So thank you guys, and see ya.